Do you remember your first day in the dental office? Many times, those of us who worked in the front office or work in the front office, we were thrown to the wolves. And many times we take these new employees, throw them to the wolves, and the area that we start them on are the phones. And we don't train them well. And I believe the phones are the most important piece of technology that we have in the dental office. So I am here to remind you, as I've been doing for years and years and years, to make sure that we are respecting the phones and that we are training the employees on how to handle the phones for your practice from the very start. So, a lot of times when we're in an interview, we ask people, do you know how to answer the phones? And technically, when they say, yes, I know how to answer the phones, even if they've been a receptionist in the past, technically they know how to answer the phones. But my question to you is, do they know how to answer the phones for your practice? Have you actually trained them on how to handle the phones the way you want them handled in your practice? And answering the phones is very different than converting patients, right? Our goal when we answer the phone is to assess what the person is wanting or needing, and then to convert that call so that we can help the patient become a patient in the practice or schedule their next appointment or show up for their cleaning appointment. And we can't assume that all of our employees coming in to work in our practice know how to do that, right? This is a skill that they need to know how to do. This is something that they can be trained on. And honestly, knowing what we do for a living, which is helping people come in to get drills and needles in their mouths, we need to be really good at this because people don't love what we do. So I would say, first off, it's very clear that you make sure when you're training somebody for your practice to answer phones, that they know how to answer the phones the way you want them to answer. Don't just assume, even if they've worked in another dental office, don't just assume that they know how to answer the phones the way you want it. And then, secondly, get them training. Get them into a program like what we have at Mango, have them at Hello, which is an actual 30-day course that will teach them all of the ins and outs of a phone call, how to listen to the patient, how to assess what their needs are, how to convert the patient, how to make sure that they arrive for the appointment. It is a skill that is undertrained in our office, but now with Have Them at Hello with Mango Voice, you have a program that's available. They have an opportunity to come to coaching calls and interview or meetings with the coach. We also have AI patients that they can role play with because it's important when we're learning a new skill that we practice and that we get good at it. So stop throwing your new employees on the phones. Make sure you give them the information and the training they need, and know that there's support out there and accessibility to train on this most important piece of technology in your office.